Coming up next, family heartbreak following the death of an Albany man. The voluntary assisted dying legislation has passed a big milestone and an iconic Pilbara landmark to be demolished. Details up next.
This is GWN7 Local News with Noel Brunning and Shauna Willis.
Grieving families' heartbreak after a loved one disappears at the Gap. Police investigate a suspicious fire in Kalgoorlie. All the action from day one at the Cape Naturalist Pro.
And a Thursday of sunshine and gusty winds. Join me for all the latest on your weather.
It's now 5:30 and we're live across Western Australia.
Good evening. First tonight, the family of a missing Albany man say they are certain he's taken his own life. They're calling on our politicians to quickly pass the voluntary assisted dying legislation. They say that if the law had been in place last week, Peter Johnson, who had terminal cancer, might not have jumped off the Gap.
There's still no sign of Peter Johnson, who went missing at the Gap last week, but the 71-year-old's family are sure they know what's happened. Stephanie Hummerston, GWN7 News.
And if you or anyone you know is struggling with mental health problems, you can contact Lifeline on 13 11 14. Meanwhile, the voluntary assisted dying legislation has passed a big milestone. It's made it through its second reading in the Upper House with a comfortable majority and with regional MPs at the heart of the debate.
It was a big step forward for the voluntary assisted dying legislation. In a crucial vote last night, it passed its second reading, with the vote in favour 25 to 10.
Quite a majority of members were very supportive of the second reading stage. That's a very good indication for the end of the third reading debate.
Natasha Tunney, GWN7 News.
Police say a search team looking for Matthew Shane Boyd found his body this morning. The 33-year-old had been missing for over a week. He and a friend were travelling near Lake Mora in the Wheatbelt when their car became bogged. The pair then separated and walked away from the car in different directions. The friend was later found alive and well on farmland near Dalwallinu, but the search for Mr Boyd continued until this morning. Police say a report will be prepared for the coroner. A woman has died after a car crash in South Hedland. Police say the 55-year-old was a passenger in a silver Holden Berliner travelling north on Wallwalk Road when it collided with a Toyota Land Cruiser. The 55-year-old driver of the Berliner was taken to hospital with serious injuries. The 38-year-old female driver of the Land Cruiser was also taken to hospital with minor injuries. Meanwhile, police also attended this accident on Millstream Road in Karratha, which happened after the driver hit a curb. And a mother and daughter were airlifted to hospital after their car skidded sideways into a tree on Boyer Cup Road in Cranbrook. Shauna Willis joins us now with the latest on your weather.
Thanks, Noel. And today's weather has been all about sunshine and gusty winds. We saw a cold front moving east into the Bight, so early cloud pretty much cleared back through here to sunny skies. We then had a high building over southern WA with some very fresh winds and a broad trough over our north where it does continue quite warm. It reached 39 in Kununurra, 36 for Derby and Broome, 33 there. Our highest maximum, that was at Marble Bar and Telfer, 42 degrees today, 38 there in Karratha. Carnarvon reached 26, that was by 3 this afternoon. An overnight low of 16 for Geraldton before a top of 24. And it was a cooler day across the Goldfields, 26 for Kalgoorlie Boulder. Further south, Bunbury had a top of 19, that was by 1:30, and a similar maximum for Albany after a low of 9. Narrogin 22 and a warm 25 there for Southern Cross. Our heaviest rain reports until 9 this morning came from the south coast, 13 millimetres at Barrett Meadows. We had 11 mils for Denmark, and then through today, just a handful of traces to the far south. Hello tonight to Cody, Flynn and Riley from Derby District High at Scadden Primary, thanks to Cooper and Neela. And this is our weather wallers from a scorching Wickham Primary.
Hello, Grade 3 Wickham Primary School.
A great job, well done, and I'll have your latest forecast right after sport.
Thank you, Shauna. After the break, time is ticking to get your entries in for the GWN7 Plumgrove Farm Dog of the Year competition. And a new variety of wheat looks set to rock the grain industry.
Stay in touch 24/7 at GWN7.com.au.
An iconic landmark in the Pilbara will soon be demolished. The old Nickel Bay Hospital on Dampier Highway, which served the community for almost 40 years, will be knocked down next month. The 14-hectare site will be cleared for urban development after the City of Karratha recently endorsed rezoning of the property. The city says it'll be a bittersweet moment for many residents, while others will be ready to let the building go. It comes 1 year after the opening of the new state-of-the-art Karratha Health Campus. New high-yielding wheat has been launched in WA. It's called Rockstar. The state government says the new release is set to be a hit with growers across the state because it's been developed to deal with our changing climate.
It's the new headline act that's set to be a hit with wheat farmers right across WA. Dubbed Rockstar, today a new high-yielding variety of wheat was launched.
It's only a few days left now to enter GWN7 Plumgrove competition to find WA's best farm dog. These are some of the latest entries. Meet Russell, Louise and Max. They're all hard-working Kelpies from across the state. If you have a special farm dog, we want to hear from you. Capture your dog in a short video and tell us what makes them unique and what they mean, more importantly, to your farm life. Cash prizes are up for grabs and the winner will be announced on November 1st. You can visit farmdogoftheyear.com.au. Coming up next in sport, a South West cricket star wins a prestigious sporting award and all the action from the Cape Naturalist Pro.
Tonight's sport brought to you by Chicken Treat's new Tempter Sriracha Burger range. Chili, but not silly.
Two Bunbury boxers have proved on the big stage that age is no issue. 52-year-old Karen Nichols has returned from the Australian Masters in Adelaide with gold and silver medals, while 12-year-old Liam Pascoe has taken out a state title.
If you had asked Karen Nichols 4 years ago what she'd be doing now, it's unlikely she'd say winning Australian boxing titles, as it wasn't until 2015 where she picked up the gloves for the first time at Dennings Gym in Bunbury.
A young cricket prodigy has taken out one of Bunbury's most prestigious sporting awards. Jaden Goodwin, son of Zimbabwe Test batsman Murray Goodwin, has been awarded the City of Bunbury's Miles Junior Sports Star Award. The young all-rounder, who's now in Perth playing first-grade cricket at Subiaco Floreat, where he's averaging over 50 runs a match. Goodwin won the award over fellow young sports stars, swimmer Kyle Lee, skaters Andrew Beattie and Madison Bright, and racewalker Cooper Anderton. Surfing today saw competition get underway in this year's Cape Naturalist Pro. The rain stopped, the swell was good, but the big waves are taking some getting used to for the visiting surfers.
Day one of the Cape Naturalist Pro, and it wasn't just the surfers who came out to play. Today, the rain cleared, the waves were big, and the competition was fierce.
Shauna Willis is back next with a look at tomorrow's forecast. And then ahead in 7 News, Erin Brockovich's new campaign to help WA families. Exclusive details.
Tonight's weather brought to you by your local Origin LPG team.
Welcome back everyone, and plenty of sunshine about for the next few days. We have a ridge of high pressure building over southern WA, just the chance of some showers sitting southwest of a line from Cape Naturalist through to Bremer Bay. Otherwise, clear skies. We do have a broad trough through the north, and we have some possible late storms for the Kimberley into the East Pilbara as well. Now the high will be dominating on Saturday, forming further through here into parts of the Bight, while we have a trough that's going to start start to develop through here near that west coast, so a warm start to the weekend. Possible morning showers to the coast between Walpole and Albany, and again some late seasonal storms to our north. They may extend further into the northeast Gascoyne. Ahead to Sunday, it is all sunshine and mild to warm temperatures right across that southern half. There is some possible thundery showers for the Kimberley, East Pilbara, also for the Gascoyne, and similar weather as we head into next week. For Monday, late thunderstorms again for our tropics, otherwise clear skies to the south. Once more, there is just the chance of some early rain to the south coast. That would be west of Bremer Bay. Late thunderstorms to the Kimberley for you tomorrow, 39 in Wyndham, looking at 38 degrees there for Kununurra. For Broome, it's a mostly sunny, 32, 38 with clear skies in Karratha. There is a severe fire danger for the West Pilbara and Ashburton, and reaching 37 in Onslow, Exmouth and also Newman. Now sunny but still fresh winds to the Gascoyne tomorrow, 30 in Carnarvon, reaching 32 in Meekatharra, 29 with clear skies the top for Kalbarri. It's sunshine with southeasterlies for Geraldton, 26, 27 in Mora. There is a chance of a shower to the coast, otherwise it is cloudy to the south, 21 for Bunbury and Margaret River. A possible morning shower, 20 is the top there for Albany. A partly cloudy 23 for Wagen. A cool night into the wheat belt and into clear skies, and 26 in both Merredin, also for Southern Cross. And it's mostly sunny to the southeast. We have 24 in Lake Grace. A possible shower, 20 for Esperance. Sunshine for the Goldfields. It should be just a little warmer as well, 27 for Kalgoorlie and 30 the top there in Leinster. Boating conditions, now they remain hazardous north tomorrow with strong winds off both Ningaloo and Gascoyne coast. There's a strong wind warning for Geraldton waters with swell reaching 5 metres off both Bunbury and Lewin, and swells picking up to 6 metres off the south coast. Strong wind warnings off Albany, Esperance also for the Eucla. Clear skies, 28 is forecast through here for Brisbane tomorrow. Adelaide cools down considerably, 19 there with a possible shower, and Perth a mostly sunny 23. Good night.
Thank you, Shauna. That is GWN7 News, Sport and Weather for this Thursday. We'll be back later with updates. For news at any time, head to our website, GWN7.com.au. 7 News from Perth is next from our team across the state. Good night, Western Australia.